Hey guys, welcome back to some more AFK Arena. Today we're back over on the YouTube account and we're going to be looking at the summons that we did within the Wormcrest Spire and overall showing you what not to do. And a lot of players are getting burned by this, so I do want to show you exactly what we're looking at. So if you're unfamiliar or if you do not know, if you go in settings and you go to support, it is going to show you recruitment history. Now within here, we can go and we can adjust this into the Wormcrest Spire. This is where we did the summons earlier today, and looking at the information, you can see that we did 340 draws. Out of those 340 draws, we did get 4 of the Magic Weaver. They gave us 4, which were completely free, giving us the 8 copies to get her up to Ascended. So the draw count, pretty good. Now you'll notice in here that we do have a couple other summons out of here. Now this is because we did not fill out the wish list. Now a lot of players have said, going through here with the events, with the anniversary, with everything else, you have to make sure that you're filling out the wish list in the entirety. And today also does kick off essentially the 6th anniversary. A lot of players not super impressed with how many rewards we're getting out of here and what the rewards are, especially when it comes to the Voyage of Wonder that is going to be up shortly. They gave us 5,000 diamonds, and I believe that is all that we're getting from the Voyage over on the test server. So again, players, I'm a little bit disconcerted with how they're handling and what we're seeing right now in the anniversary itself. Now let's hop into the Dragon Isle. So what we're kind of talking about is when you come in here and when you come into the Wormcrest, this is the place the wish list needs to be filled out, even if you have them at 5 stars. Now this was from Soulhaze. Want to make sure that he shared this over on Discord with me, saying make sure in its entirety that you have your wish list filled out in the entirety. If you close this out, it will tell you your wish list still has empty slots. Any elite tier heroes which are summoned will be summoned at the same rate as any non-wish list tier heroes. So if you're going in here and you are not filling out the wish list, you are having a random chance for all of the rest of the heroes that we have in here. So making sure again that we are going to have this all the way at 5 stars. Now, when we started this and when we first did this, we were looking for Nyla and only put Nyla in here. They said based on a entirely different calculation is having Nyla put in here. We only had, remember, 3 Draconic heroes when we started, meaning you didn't have the ability to fill into the wish list. So only putting Nyla in the wish list at the very beginning made a big difference in the summons. And now having the wish list built out in the entirety, because we do have these Draconic heroes, are going to give you right here a 20% chance on each of these. When you think of our 100% chance for summons, when we start looking at the ability to have 5 heroes, 20% goes to each of these. If we lower it down just to 1 single hero and essentially clean out the rest of the wish list, 20% is going to the basic hero, 80% is going to the pool of the remaining heroes, which again, they said mathematically, and just looking over on Discord and a couple other places, the probability to actually get that 1 single hero at 20% is a lot lower because you have the 80% for all of the empty wish list. Now in here, we do have 3 more summons. So I want to do some more summons, and looking in here, we did already hit the 340 summons. We got her all the way built up to that ascended level, but we still need the engraving on there. So I'm hoping with all the scrolls we get out of this event that we're going to have the ability to build her up just a little bit further. And again, this is where our diamonds are going to go. This is where our resources are going to go. And maybe it's going to be her. Maybe it's going to be Scion. Unfortunately, it is Cassius in that one. But again, we're going to use the rewards that we're getting out of here to try to get some more copies of these heroes itself. Now, you also notice that the 500 diamond summons and the 5,000 diamond summons, guys, they are one in the same right here. We do have the 10 for 5,000. So there is not a discounted summons when it comes to getting the heroes out of here. On Dragon Temple, this is another place that it's insanely expensive. Even looking at what we're getting right here, we did build up land up to that 1 star. That's really the only one that we're building up at this point. The Wormcrest, we're just going to continue to kind of farm this out. Now, we do have a ton of copies of Gorgie, if you remember earlier. It's to the point where we're just using all of the other Draconic heroes that we're pulling in here as fodder in the entirety because we don't have the ability to essentially use them anywhere else. So even looking at a lot of gear or a lot of summons we're doing in here, we're not doing much with the hero itself. Now, I also wanted to hop in and I wanted to do some furniture summons. Now, we had not done these earlier. Furniture summons, we did pop her into the list. We did go ahead and put her in. And looking at the workshop and who are we dropping out, because we have 62,000 pull coins. But in here, you can see we have Zora in here, we have Draconic Gwen, we have Scion, we have a few. And then, of course, we do have the two. Alessander, we didn't do any summons for at all. But I think looking in here, I'm probably going to drop out Lucius. He's already at 31. So let's go ahead. We're going to drop him out, putting in our new Draconic hero right there. We have 3 cards right here. We also do have cards when it comes to the bag. I might actually use a couple of those cards depending on how these summons go. And we're starting to see a lot of the heroes that we have getting maxed out to that 36 furniture. I believe we already have 3 of those. There's an Iran and a Gwen, so a double pull right there. 62,000 pull coins. Now, of course, when it comes to pull coins, a lot of players ask why I do not summon them, why I just don't sit on a bunch of pull coins. Guys, you're going to use pull coins forever. Every single day you're buying them there. And there we go. There's one piece for Velfira, but every single day you're buying them out of the shop, you are going to use pull coins and you're going to be required to have additional pull coins forever. There's no point that you're going to run out of these coins or you're going to have all of your heroes max out unless you're a very, very big mega whale, because everyone that comes out, of course, can use even systematically the 36 to 36 furniture, just for the simple fact of having higher stats, higher skills, and abilities, just based on the stats that we are adding in there. And it seems like Iran and Gwen, we're getting a lot of copies of. They got to be getting close to maxing them out, which then we can swap Lucius in there. Looking in here, there's Lysander, and then we get another copy out of there. 5 cards on the table. I feel like we're going to be able to max some of these out in the entirety. Let's look at the upgrade. Now, we got a lot of furniture. Max, boom. Go ahead and upgrade a couple more of those. And again, very close to being max. Same with Iran in here. I believe we already have, yeah, max. This is just the last pieces of furniture that we're building, getting him maxed out in the entirety. So looking at these 5, I'm actually going to go in here and we are going to build up the Draconic hero. Now we know, let's go ahead and auto equip what we do have. Boom, already giving us the 2 pieces right there. These 5 cards, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use on her. That is going to take her to 7 or no, 5. Yeah, 7. That takes her to 7 of 9. So we need 2 more cards for her in the entirety, which I believe, again, looking at a couple other game modes, we do have 2 of our cards already in here. And again, we're just kind of stockpiling these through iterations or through different content. So there we go. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to pick up those last 2 cards. That takes her to the 9 of 9 furniture. Just got to get to the point of getting up that engraving for her. And then again, she will be maxed out in the entirety. 9 of 9 furniture, just like that, guys. We already got the plus 40 signature item on there because it is a Draconic hero. So we've been sitting on, again, a crazy amount of resources for the heroes themselves. But that does bring her to a 9 of 9 now. As a support hero, we could take her up a little bit higher. We could keep her in there. But again, looking at everyone else in here, we have some at 31. We have some at 32. Remember, 36 is the cap. Even looking at Envy and a few others, we could absolutely use probably some more furniture on Envy. But we are building them up little by little. We will continuously just swap out the heroes that we have for the heroes that we need within there. Now, again, Draconic Isles, make sure that you guys are going in there. Make sure that you are in its entirety, that you're filling out that wish list in itself, in its entirety. I do not want to see players that are missing a lot of heroes or not getting the copies of the new Draconic hero that they're looking for, just for the simple fact that the wish list is not filled out like mine was. Lucky with some RNG, but guys, that's going to do it for today's video. Let me know in the comments what you guys think, and as always, thank you guys for watching.